So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Decent chance! And the ball, and it's come back out to him. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Strong running down that left flank. Robertson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah,
There's the shot! And he's done it! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Number 97,
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Milan looking to pass their way through. And it's Beckham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Gnabry. Lahm could try cutting inside. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Beckham. Now it's Messi, looking to play him in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Aubameyang. Shoots! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's two now without reply.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's in a great position. And Aubameyang! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well timed, excellent interception. Big chance! It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Beckham looking to run onto it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gnabry gets into a good position. Aim forwards.
There will be
That
3
pass isn't the
minutes
best.
added time.
Beckham. And it's Lahm. Robertson calmly anticipates. Messi! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. That is love. And that'll be the final action of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here we go again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that could set him on his way. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now, he's got space here, but that has not gone well. Lahm. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry. He is through here. Referee's given a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the pass is intercepted. Robertson gets over and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 97, Aubameyang. Number 10, Messi. Number 18.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Coming on the
Milan
field,
still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Number 4, Isco.
The pressing's intense,
Substitution.
and it's paid off. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal. There's the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Robertson is there to clear. Now it's Gnabry. He's shifting through the gears here. He's quick to get it clear again. Lahm. And here's Canabry.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
In again. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And it's Bale. He's a sharp little ball here. Crosses it in here. Van Bouten is there. He's having a shot!
There will be 1 minute added
Oh,
time.
that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's...
Well, what a sight this is. It's a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in... Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, great save by Dida. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Nakata! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nice bit of trickery. He's picked his way through. That is lovely. Played in deep. He's got tall. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Shot and goal! It's there! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Gnabry. That is good alertness. And here's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hangs one in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
In comes the corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and plays it forward. Beckham. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lahm. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta. And it's Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Gnabry. Beckham. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play. Header! Just off target. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now, can they get him away? Gnabry with the delivery. Messi deals with that comfortably. Davids. Rijkaard. To Thuram.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Batistuta. And he's chosen to go back. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please be reminded
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Costa Curta. And it's Beckham. Tries to play it through. Messi. And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And the keeper's got it again. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Shonen Belmare clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Nakata. And this is Batistuta. Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's a promising position.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, there's a probing ball. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Aimed into... He gets big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Milan have their second corner now. Baresi can get it clear.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, oh no, what has happened here? And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Batistuta. That is ended up in no man's land. Great ball, and he's in here.
Shonen Belmare really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Throw in. Messi. Lahm. Beckham. Gnabry. And he's managed to get free. Ball driven towards... Climbs up big! He has done it! have stolen level at the last. Certain, searing, and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
And a quick announcement for the
So
benefit of
90
anybody
minutes
who
couldn't
stands
produce a
for
winner,
little
and
loss
we
today.
have extra
Please look
time.
at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Substitutions taking place.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Milan displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now he's gone for goal! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He is through here. Danger averted for now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Beckham! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
It's their second corner of the game. Thuram tries to clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's been won straight back. Has a shot! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note.
I'd like to ask you to join
Well,
me
both
in
teams have
wishing
run
happy
themselves
birthday
into the
to
ground
Rory
out there.
on a
Does
special
anyone
birthday.
have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Daniel Van Buiten. Number 9, Aracy. Number 10, Messi.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
Number 18.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give?
Number 11, Ruben
Well, that
Diaz.
defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Number 24, Guti.
Look at the space here.
Fernando Torres.
Cafu,
Number 4, Isco.
and this is Torres. He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's had a shot! And it's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Nicely weighted ball. Gnabry has it in a wide position. Gnabry plays it in. Cleared without hesitation.
1 minute added time.
Isco. Rijkaard. And that will be the final act. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Lahm. Now, can they get him away? And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Vinicius Junior. That is good strength. And it's Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Fired deep towards the back post. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Baresi. And this is Gnabry, and he's managed to... Gnabry! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now. Milan with the corner, there first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Backward it goes.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Lovely bit of skill. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Beckham. Gnabry receives it in a wide position. Lahm gets into some space. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Baresi clears it away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Mbappe! Lahm. Oh, that is a nice touch. That's been cut out, well played. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case...
He rises! Oh, it rattles the bar! Messi. Maldini. Beckham. Just eases him off the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Taken back almost at once. Beckham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? And the shot! Really well taken goal. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Number 26, David Villa.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gnabry picks it up out wide. Throw in. That's good play.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham has it out wide and in space. Terrific header! Sticks it away! Do not write them off! Back they come! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's well spotted. Gnabry gets into a good position. Big header! Now, who's going to be first to this? He can get that clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Beckenbauer. And it's Rivaldo. Nicely weighted ball. He's tried one! They want to be quick to recover this. So close, but that's it. The full-time whistle has gone.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Quick announcement today that memorabilia
So
from
a
today's
short
match
respite
is
for the
now on
players
sale
as they
in the
prepare
stadium.
themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Junior. Number
Milan
9,
displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable.
Number 15, Fabinho. Number 20, Atebrisal. Number 21, Fernando Torres.
Bale
Number 8, De Bruyne. Substitution in
driving
progress.
forward. And it's Cruyff. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, nice touch. Deep cross. Khan claims it without any fuss. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Lahm. Cruyff. Looking for the run. Knocks it out wide. Lahm. That's very neat. Oh, that's fabulous. And they've got rid. That's it for the first period of extra time.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting
Both
traffic
teams
to
have
be
run
heavy
themselves
after the
into the
final
ground
whistle
out
today.
there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Brazil. Number 17, Baresi.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. And this is Bale. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's looking wide. Dida. And it's Zico. Zico going full tilt down the left. And that will be it. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Drogba! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Can he finish? Missed by a fraction. Now it's Drogba. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. First quarter of an hour gone. Cole takes control of it, and he's on the move. Bernardo Silva finds himself offside. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Played out to the left flank. McAllister gets into some space. Tries to get it clear. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Savinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Cole. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And it's White. York is onto this. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Yes, it's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need...
Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. He has found the way through. And that's been intercepted. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Liverpool finding their passes. De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Savinho gets into a good position. Knocks it into... And the shot! Wilshere. York. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Liverpool, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Wilshere running with the ball. He's found some shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Wilshere actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is ended up in no man's land. Liverpool are still that goal to the good. And it's White. York could try cutting inside here. Oh, sweet feet. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass is just off target.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Oh, and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pickford herring after the ball here. White. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Wilshere. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
He's in space and looking for options. Bullish header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
No way through there. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Lovely, now then. He's had a shot! Should have equalised.
Cole was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
I think we're just about done here. Guardiola. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Saliba.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's looking good for...
And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
And we'd like to inform
How would you
now that the
summarise what we've
latest
seen today then, Jim?
information is
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy.
There's the shot! And that's a good-looking ball. Diogo Dalot. McAllister does well to get it back. Diogo Dalot is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Can he get on the end of this? Cross needs to be good. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, what has happened here? Place it in low. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Drogba demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Liverpool have their opener. Shoots! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Liverpool could not have hoped for a better opportunity to increase the lead. That is some save from De Gea.
Oh, what a cracking...
Ah, he's given it away. McAllister. And it's Wilshere. McAllister is onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. White. Can he get it through? Merino. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Merino. Now Kivior. Alvarez. And here's Haaland. Great work on the overlap.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Foden. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. White is one whose deliveries we all know about, looking to go deep. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Liverpool are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. And he's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And he's there to get it away. Cole. Liverpool just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Merino. Threads one in. Lovely pass. Face to face with the chance! They want to be in for the pieces! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Foden. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench. Haaland! Yes, it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Number 18.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15.
And here's Haaland.
Number 19.
Son Heung-min. Ward-Prowse.
Number 47.
Oh, sweet feet.
Phil Foden.
That is good. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Miguel Merino. Coming on the field. Number 23.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Number 22. Ward-Prowse.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He is through here. He can get that clear.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Number 11. Roberto Firmino.
McAllister goes short. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. McAllister looking to play it into the box. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
4 added minutes.
Goes
have
for
been
a shot!
indicated.
Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
White really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
This is their second corner of the game. Chance! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He's in a great position here. And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, And they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise, this is a game they wanted.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And already we're underway here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Aubameyang. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Messi with the short one. Chooses to go back. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! First blood drawn. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he was quick to react.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Barcelona have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And this is Del Piero. He's got away. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Del Piero goes short. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to play it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's a lovely, neat pass. Del Piero running with the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Couldn't squeeze it through. Neither side yet able to find the net. Played back in. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Lahm. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's a loose, and again! Lahm is flagged offside. Well, here we go then with this bundle of joy and excitement that has always been Ronaldinho. His career, a thing of legend. But Jim, if you were to name just one game that defines him, it would be, well...
I think undoubtedly it has to be the away game in Madrid back in 2005. He himself scored 2 second-half goals, but I can never forget the scenes when the home fans started applauding him. The moment...
Just about within shooting range. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Beckenbauer. Could move up a gear here. Fernando Torres. And this is Ronaldinho. Cleared without hesitation. Del Piero. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Messi puts his foot on the gas. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Gets a good foot in there. Batistuta. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away. Back into the middle. Messi. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Aubameyang. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's worked it through. And this is
There
Del
will be 1
Piero.
minute added time.
Nice control. And they've got rid. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please make sure to watch the
Any
screen
strong
for an
opinions on the first
information
half?
bulletin from the
Milan
regional
may
police
probably be
department.
feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them,
Zico! The man is a genius of his generation.
well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, there's the clearance. Xavi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zico. Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication.
Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yamal does really well to win the ball. Tries a shot! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Lahm, Lahm hurtling down that right flank. Costa Curta proves too strong. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. And it's Bellingham. And this is Messi. And this is Messi. Oh, he's been caught napping. Costa Curta. Now it's Batistuta. Milan finding their passes. Now it's Torres. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And the shot's on here. And Aubameyang! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Crosses it in. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Bellingham looking for option. And the shot! Goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all
Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this, and that's gone route one. And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Threads one in. Ah, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. First quarter of an hour gone. Hernes. Oh, great save by Dida. And it's Cancelo. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Barella. Figo. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Messi. Now Hernes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's in plenty of space here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lahm. And he's straight offside. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's played into the air.
Terrific header!
Thuram tries to clear. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernes cuts a frustrated figure right now. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And here's Batistuta.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Here comes the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And it's Figo. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Figo. Well, that's a little loose. It'll be a throw-in. The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header. Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Up he goes! That's another chance. He has done it. The breakthrough arrives at last. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with...
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with the corner. They're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Irwin. Figo looking to get on the end of this. Oh, what a climb! That's a decent clearance. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Tries to cross, he gets big! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way.
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
Nesta cuts out the pass. Irwin is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nesta spots it and intercepts. He has found the way through. In by... A header! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And they can counter here. Now it's Figo. Zico. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was...
iPhone charge.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century.